All right. So, last time with these people. So, uh, last time
These
we
people.
we picked up with Njal gaining his blood red aura in the midst of a very hard fought combat where certain people were slightly salty about divine creatures that may have been called. Um, I love that. But you guys managed to pull out the victory, and also with that, you leveled up. After healing yourselves up a little, you guys went over, found the medical room, and met up with the Plane of Air team that you guys had just gone against, exchanged some words, and decided, let's all go get a drink. After grabbing Njal's sister, Sigrun, and Ayaki's sister, Zella, who are here in town visiting, you guys made your way back to your favorite and obviously only bar in town at this point to you guys, the Dew Drop Inn. As you guys make your way in, your match was in the evening, so the tables are filling up, and there is a bit of hustle and bustle going around as you guys make your way in. The Plane of Air, all of their team finding seats. And spreading out amongst the long table as waiters and all start to come over and take orders. You guys feel free to place yourselves and let's go.
Well, I'll walk over and sit directly across from my sister.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'm going to sit next to mine.
Yep. Makes sense. Yep. Saw
Next
that
to the
one
wizard
coming.
that hates me. You know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm going right here. That looks like a good spot to sit.
Okay.
I'll be right here.
I'll do that for you.
Thanks.
A little awkward.
Sit in the actual chair.
Yeah, alt and drag if you want to place yourselves
Mm-hmm.
off tiles, but specifically on a spot. As you guys make your way down, get your places, in no particular order. I don't even know what I meant to do with that roll. How many people are here?
A lot.
Okay, let me
A
get like
fair amount.
a number between. Great. We'll start off with, well, that's a 3, so Soft Boy will speak up in between Klain and Ralt. So, we really lost, didn't we? You know, I thought maybe after seeing what you guys could do when we were in the Plane of Air, it'd give me like better chance to beat you guys, because we'd have another hand up. But I guess not. Good job though. We even got our plane. We even got home field advantage.
It was a fun battle.
Yeah.
You guys did well as well.
Well, I mean, could have done better. Flew around the wall of fire. Glances over at Nash. But,
Did he walked through it, right?
Yes,
Yes.
he went straight
Yes.
through it.
I'm gonna ask him. Yeah, I remember you walking through it. Why did you do that?
Heat of the moment. Literally.
You know, even I got damaged by that firewall, and I was supposed to be not damaged by fire, but here we are.
But Nash, that was a good firewall. I do have to say.
It was excellent.
Yeah, you know, some people were supposed to be closer to help handle that. um, but it didn't quite work out that way, did it? No, because your fucking slow spell. Turning over towards Ayaki.
I was just like, I'm trying to get more of you, to be fair, not just you.
No, it is good. It is good. I know the spell, and it is a good one. Just hate when it's used against me. I'm already an
Truly.
old man, and did you take me even slower? It's not
To
fair.
be fair, you weren't necessarily the intended target. You were just the only one that failed.
Thank you. Thank you. My youth escaped me in that moment. I'm so sorry I'm not as spry as Elm.
Ayaki is like chuckling to herself as she says this. She's obviously just trying to egg him on.
Obviously.
Oh my god.
Yes, well. I suppose now is as good a time as any. Elm cocking his head over Morstead. I apologize for calling my deity in a battle of a test of strength.
Thank you.
I am sorry if I offended you.
Thank you for apologizing. That's very big of you. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. We still lost.
Y'all's gonna speak up as you say it. He's
You
like,
know,
I'm sad I didn't get a hit
relatable.
it.
What was that?
I'm sad that I didn't get a hit it. That's what Y'all says.
Yes, well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Aldora wanted to hit it, but we were trying to win. Oh. I
I
can't.
can't believe that you guys actually want to get close to that thing.
Well,
Looks
Very,
strong.
very impressive.
I am more impressed
It
that.
was very scary.
I mean, generally speaking, goblins aren't known to be the most hardy of creatures.
Very hardy. Thank you.
Morstead, you are very hardy. You're right.
My
You
opinions.
did
Must
handle
be all
that.
the alcohol.
You did handle that rather well.
Yes,
You don't
my
Be a
My op-
goblin and get to my age without being hard.
my
Let's go with
opinions.
that.
My opinions have been changed. I've only known one or two, and most of the time when I've met them, it has not been one I could converse with.
No, that's accurate. Most of my kin are terrible.
There is
Good that they
a
aren't hardy.
bad
You know.
stigma about your race. But I mean, you're one of the good ones.
Ugh. You knew that was bad when you said it. I could see you hearing it as you said it.
Yes, I do understand it is I'm gonna shut up. Waitress. And someone will come around, and as they come around, Aor will hold up a coin purse, and I will be paying for all of us tonight. To your victory. And she tosses over a small coin purse of gold. They nod and run off to go grab a bunch of drinks and food for the table.
Thank you.
Well,
Of course,
thank you.
of course.
Appreciate it.
Consider it another prize for your victory, though I have heard of what you have done for our plane. Thank you. Sincerely.
I'm glad we could help.
Ralt let me in on everything that happened. And I don't know what to say. Thank you. Sincerely, I wasn't privy to all of the information. Did not know that the rod had some... It's back where it belongs now. And, you've opened up an opportunity for us in the future.
Have we now?
Yes, with the rod, whatever. The rod returned now. It seems, with what you have done, what you have accomplished, destroying this essence of Miska, the Sovereign is assembling a team to enter into the elemental plane of chaos to try and take out Miska, the real Miska, for good.
Oh my.
Interesting.
That sounds like quite the operation.
It is something far above most of us here. Even it would be a struggle for me to take down a prince of the nine, well, not of the nine hells, but a demonic prince is not something to be taken lightly.
I think it's even greater that he's not part of the Nine Hells. That's...
Oh, well, those are just as bad. God, Asmodeus, I can't even imagine. To fight something on the level as him. Though I want nothing to go to that plane of demon machinery.
I would like to know what I already know.
Yeah, go ahead and do a history check.
Because I'm great at those.
History check to
There
see
it
what you
is.
know of that specific plane of hell.
There we go.
You say history?
And
You
it's
know,
not,
I'm
it's
half
not
demon.
even, it's not
Yeah,
even
honestly.
that she's not intelligent. It's just that I know whenever it's a history check, I'm gonna roll
No, wrong
low.
one.
I'm gonna roll
Oh,
this
damn.
head to the
Shit.
side.
I mean,
DM?
still higher.
DM? Does
Yeah.
that still count for my... Oh, wait, never mind. My port... Yeah, this is still the same day. Never mind. Doesn't even apply.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Damn.
a 29 versus a 27, but okay.
I'm
I'm just
gonna
not-
say you
Nash
guys.
isn't dumb. She just doesn't know stuff.
I'm just gonna say that whatever you guys meta knowledge have of the plane, that plane of the nine hells, feel free to go with your knowledge. Except for Nash, you don't know fucking
You don't know.
shit.
You know, it's funny. I don't really know much about the Nine Hells in D&D terms either. So
Yeah, I've never
That's
seen
right.
anything
Very
with it.
little.
Oh, you don't
To
know
me,
much.
Yeah.
Oh,
when
oh,
you said Osmodeus, I started thinking of hell of a boss. So you know,
no, not gay demon.
I know.
Not gay
But
demon
that's
who
why I
fucks
was
a clown.
like,
no,
not the gay demon.
Wait,
not the gay
what?
demon.
no,
Not the gay demon.
no.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah, Avernus. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I would say Nash doesn't know anything about Avernus.
Maybe one day I'll
so-
run that.
But
Descent
Like,
into Avernus.
Yeah.
Sessions of Descent into
I
Avernus.
I am
Oh my
100% on that if you do.
It would be way that if
Yeah.
I ever did it, I don't know if I'd do the full thing. I'd probably do like a mini series of like a portion of it.
Yeah, it's like a full size
Isn't it
campaign.
long?
It's like
Like,
Curse of
super
Strahd. It's a
long.
whole module.
Yeah, I wouldn't want. I don't want to run that whole module personally. I would just want to take the fun vehicle part and do something.
Fair.
Okay. Fair.
But anyways, but that is neither here nor there. We are in a tournament of the elements. around this time, the waitress comes around and starts putting alcohol, ale, in front of all of you. Morstead, you can drink yours or you can drink it. It's up to you. I know you're a purist. Okay.
I pour Elm a cup of mine.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
DM,
Yes.
Klains knowledge,
Mhm.
are they like knocked out of the tournament?
You don't know.
I would like to inspect
Well-
my drink.
It looks. Oh, I see. Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. I don't mean to be rolling at advantage, my bad. It's a 16.
Nope. You don't see anything in your drink.
Oh, okay. I'm just being very careful.
Oh, wait, that's just bubbles.
I normally do this, but you know.
You detect no poison or disease.
Great.
Y'all's gonna slam back his drink.
Wonderful.
Nash will drink.
Okay, let's get a round
Same.
of con saves. It's the first drink.
Alright. Alright, let's see here.
Hell
Give me that
yeah.
roll. Yeah! Finally! I drink and get a low roll!
Ooh, that was a low roll for me.
Saves. Thank you for the greater restoration
That
earlier.
was a 4.
Uh-huh. Oh,
You
yeah,
are
you'd be at
welcome.
disadvantage
Oh.
otherwise.
Oh,
You are
I-
welcome, sir.
I also
my.
have disadvantage. It's a 17.
I have
still better than
advantage
that.
because I don't have
And
disadvantage.
you still do the same
Oh.
thing as Nash.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
Alcohol.
it's ale, so it's not like
not bad.
super heavy, but for some reason it just hits you a little bit harder, Nash. But you're not too far gone yet. It is the first drink.
I'll never quite get used to this stuff.
Neither do I, but around this group, I've had no choice.
That seems to be the case, from what I've seen.
You know, Morstead, this stuff is quite good. You make this yourself?
Of course.
Did he get any of the benefits?
He gets temp, I believe.
Yeah, he gets 10.
But did he roll
Oh,
good
right,
enough on
right,
his
right.
con save?
Did he?
What?
But did he though? was it just okay, or was it really
Here, let me
good?
just see if I need to look his plus. Okay, I need to look at his plus.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
No.
That
Well,
high
Oh.
It's an 8 on the die, so
Okay.
Oh, that's not
So,
bad.
Oh,
hold on.
he could
He
make
is. Damn it! He's not within. He's
Be
not
right
10
back.
feet from. He's not 10 feet from the paladin.
How bad is this con?
Wait. Who's
A
doing
plus
Elm.
3, so 11.
He's
this?
fine.
That's
Okay.
the
It's 10
wizard,
or
right?
above.
Wait.
Here.
No.
Elm's the
Ayaki, you're
wizard.
within 10 of the aura of the
Oh,
paladin.
that's Elm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also have a 17 because I don't have a disadvantage right now, so I'm at advantage.
I know, but you could add his.
Hi, Misa.
Modifier.
True, so technically it'd be 21.
It'd be 28
It's
for me then
D&D
versus
night.
24. It's, you know, all good.
Hmm.
Oh, he gets 7 temp.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'll be right back.
So it was pretty
Two saves I
good.
have
Yeah,
advantage on.
yeah,
Con and dex.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better.
So,
What don't you
well,
have
you
advantage
really
on?
didn't think that we would have used
Strength,
all of our abilities
charisma.
together,
Ironically,
right?
intelligence,
Sorry, what was that,
That's
Rallis?
right?
Like, you didn't really think
Especially
we
for
would all
Ayaki.
be using
Right.
like all of our abilities when we fought with you before we fought against you, right?
Well, we weren't
Held some
using
things back.
all of ours. I kind of panicked when that rabbit attacked us, and that was a thing. But,
Ash will just keep sipping her drink.
but, no, we tried to hold some things back. But, well, things got a little bit more dire than we thought they would back when we were with you. obviously the intent was to, not show all of your cards in case going against you. Perhaps the tournament designers did that on purpose.
Seems
Yes.
rude.
It does,
They
doesn't
probably
it?
might have.
On purpose.
I don't know. I think it was kind of fun fighting you guys. It hurt, but it was kind of fun.
It was fun. I learned that I can hit things harder.
Did you really not know that before, though?
No, I didn't.
I don't believe you.
And now I can hit really hard.
Yeah, you didn't have that before.
Yeah, it's new. I didn't know
This
I didn't know I was
was-
capable of that.
I
This was a
didn't.
surprise to us all. We should note. Is
Huh.
everything okay on Joey's side?
I think he's
I
talking
think
to
he's talking with
kid.
Ken.
Okay. Just making sure.
Joey talks
Anyways.
very loud.
Yeah, I can hear him from Ken's room yelling.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
And mute him.
if I can get my freaking
I got you.
thank you.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Now it's for some reason I couldn't go up to that screen. I don't know why. I was like, I can't get up there. I don't know what's happening.
Strange.
Yes, well, I don't believe you when you say you, couldn't hit harder, but a surprise to all of you. Are you insinuating that you got that during the fight?
Yeah, I think so because
I-
I did feel myself slipping into unconsciousness, and then that's when I got the power.
At this point, Zella will kind of interrupt. About that. Ayaki,
Yes.
that what y'all did during the tournament, that looks, I could be mistaken, but it looked kind of like Aura from Outcast.
Really?
It couldn't be, right?
That's Anna,
Yes.
are you aware of this aura being tied to other planes such as Alcast?
Well, she didn't say please, but she said please earlier today. She's saying this out loud. But obviously, I'm aware of where it comes from. Yes. I mean, in order to steal something from somewhere else, or get it from somewhere else, you have to be aware of where it comes from.
Did all of you decide to do
Oh.
this together, or did you each decide to do this separately?
No, this wasn't our choice. It was
Who's
gifted to us to give to you.
by the person from earlier?
Yes, Kite.
I see. Interesting. I wonder what their reasoning is.
I haven't the slightest clue what that, if you can call her a woman, was thinking. But it seemed like an interesting proposition. And I do quite enjoy things I don't understand.
Well, you and I both share that one.
Yes,
Okay.
well.
I appreciate that.
So, to answer your question directly, or rather your sister's question, well, she should know better than anyone else. Yes, I believe it is from this Elkest.
Did she also have one? Or does she have one?
Oh, no, she is what they would refer to as, what do they call it over there? I'm just gonna see if she knows. Oh, unmute. Okay, yep. Let's just do a dice.
Yeah, I was trying
see
to
if-
explain to Joey quietly.
Okay.
Yep, and I forgot to whisper.
They would refer to, well, there's two words they could use to describe Zella over there. If she was born there, they would call her barren. One who is born without an aura. Alternatively, more accurately, what she was a traveler.
So they are innately bored with the auras over there?
Continuing off that 28, I'm going to give her a decent amount of knowledge.
That's a good.
I'm gonna try and get as much out of her as I
Yeah.
can.
That's a good roll.
Yeah. Well, yes, they see it as I don't quite know if this is truly what it is over there. I'm still studying it on you myself, but they see it as part of the soul itself. They believe that when you die, you are reborn, reincarnated. Your aura and your soul lives on, but in a new body. I think this is a bunch of hogwash, but I am still trying to figure it out.
It's an interesting theory, for sure. I don't know if I'd ascribe to it myself either, but it's an interesting theory, and I guess gives some solace to people.
Yes, it is. It is quite fascinating.
Perhaps we'll have to study it at some point.
Yes, perhaps we will. Perhaps I'll visit you one day. That would be troublesome. That would be tricky. How would I get there? I'd have to even research. Well, I am, and well, I suppose I could search down the infinite corridor. Surely one of them leads to your world.
I mean,
The World Serpent's Inn is a connecting place to many realms. I'm sure there was one to yours.
I mean, people travel back and forth, so there must be some sort of magic to do so.
Yes, it's more. Getting back would be my more tricky part, being its own pocket dimension, but I've been here for quite some time. I'm sure I can make a tether. Perhaps I'll work on that.
That would be fascinating, actually.
Hmm.
It would be interesting to see your plane as well, or dimension.
Oh, well, Don't worry about my world. I'm more interested in yours.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Not that specifically on don't worry about my world. Not that she's concerned about mine. Specifically the don't worry about my world.
Yeah.
That should not be advantage. I apologize.
And still, I always take the first roll if it's not advantage.
Yep.
So. No idea.
Well, it was worth a try. I don't have a great insight. Well, I appreciate so far what I've got. If I find out more, have other questions, I will ask. Right now, I'm still quite tired from the fight.
Sorry, say it again.
Oh, she said, if I have further questions or come across anything that might be useful, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm still quite tired from the fight.
Ask your sister what era she was in.
Okay. Zella, what
Yeah.
era were you in?
Era?
In Alcrest.
Elkest.
Elkest. Sorry, I it was like I didn't say that right.
No.
But that's all that was going to my brain.
It's Aelkhest, I believe.
Okay.
Alkest.
What era was I in? That's... I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. Why?
Well, Anna
Yes.
was curious.
Oh, sorry.
No,
you
I
were
was saying.
thinking that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
probe your mind sometimes.
She'll talk to Anna again. If I were to potentially see a glimpse of a memory, would you be able to tell?
Perhaps I should ask this in a different way. Ask her how she was brought there. Unless you know. Do you know? I don't remember if you know.
Can I roll for that? Because I would imagine Ayaki has asked her about that time, even
That
if it wasn't like
is-
in the campaign.
That's
She
fair.
might have asked during
That's
that
fair.
6-month period.
Go ahead and roll history with advantage. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a high DC.
So 32.
Yeah.
My God.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's to be fair, that's a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
Like
Um
almost
so-
as I could
Super
go.
history. You remember exactly
Yeah.
how she told you.
So
Yeah.
on
exactly.
that, you remember a conversation that you had kind of flashing back in your mind with Zella, where she would have told you that I was offered a ring by a lady known, she called herself Kite. I was entirely my choice to accept or not accept the ring, and I felt compelled to, so I did. And next thing I knew, I blacked out, and I was in a circle around like 5 other people who also had these rings.
Is this taking place?
This was a flashback of a conversation.
This was- yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
got
me
it,
remembering the conversation with her.
Okay.
For what you might be asking Mira, this is from campaign 1 of
No, I'm
Black
asking
Aurora.
like this whole conversation between Zella and Ayaki. There was a mentioning of like probing into a brain. Is this actually being said out loud, the conversation?
That
Or
the previous portion, yes. This portion is a flashback, so no.
okay. Just making sure the previous portion was.
Yes.
Thank
You. So this woman just gave you a ring and you appeared there? Interesting.
Kind of. It wasn't like I was. If I had to take a guess, she probably some kind of charm probably going on that compelled me to. I'm not sure about that.
Is this somebody that you know?
Well, no, we didn't really know Kite. I think I might have met her one other time after that. Um, but no, I didn't.
Pardon, you think?
Sorry.
This is flashback.
It was a long time ago for me.
Oh, that's right. I forget that you were gone and came back after several years. I
Yeah.
forget that sometimes.
Yeah, it I definitely
Interesting.
didn't know her at the time. But yeah, we were seen almost as a prophetic coming to, because the first people to have ever stepped through with rings they were leaders of the land, almost like kings when we arrived, and we kind of threatened that status.
Interesting.
Yeah. I hope they killed Ein.
Why did they bring you there in the first place?
Hmm?
Why did they even take you there in the first place?
Okay, I have to try to remember what Zella knows before she got taken out of the campaign. Because she wasn't through to the whole campaign.
Yeah, I know, because she ended up disappearing.
Yeah. Because she got to... Hey, AJ, you're in chat. So I know Zella made it to when we first went into the Invilium. So I don't think... What was the question again?
What do you know why, or what reason were you guys brought there?
Gotcha. I don't think Zella would have known, because the portion...
Okay, that's totally fair.
The portion she got taken out at was like right before we got a lot of those answers.
Gotcha. Nope, and that's totally fair.
So
Perfectly reasonable to be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think she would know.
Okay.
Yeah, she went.
Fair.
Yeah. Also, AJ, for my headcanon, what happened is she didn't go bleh. When she forced her way through that portal, AJ, she kind of fell between the cracks and fell back to her world. That's my headcanon of how I reasoned her coming back to my campaign. Because she would tell you, you probably would have known this. She used her, like, the rings she had and in this timeline still has, to forcibly open a portal between dimensions, essentially.
Gotcha.
And not exactly knowing what she was doing, fell between the cracks and fell back to her world.
That's fair. Okay. So,
Yeah,
remembering that, then.
Yeah. Yeah. So, bleh.
Yeah. She was brought here. She was brought to that world by Kite. with a ring.
Right. She's such an interesting. The only way. She seems to have a. She's a very interesting woman. Thinks very highly of herself.
That does seem to be the case.
I mean, a lot of people consider her a god there. Perhaps it just went to her head. Godhood can do that.
Well, that's a good possibility. Your enemies thought he was a god, or for people thought he was a god, I should say.
Yes, well, he was certainly something.
That is a great way to put that.
Even I don't even think that's a brain I would never want to touch. Ugh.
No, I truly don't. You might catch something from it.
No, and I don't want to accidentally learn any of his memories. Ugh.
Nope, that's why I never wanted to use that against him directly.
Yeah. Oh, right, your spell.
Yes.
When Illithids consume brains, they learn a memory of the creature.
Aki's going to be stunned first, like, no, wait, I knew what an Illithid was, didn't I?
Yeah.
I think I rolled to see that I knew what an Illithid was.
Yeah, I think.
Never mind, so that's not a surprise to her.
Yeah.
But I think that she forgets that, I mean, because she just saw what Enna looks like. I think that she forgets that Enna's an Illithid. And it's like...
Kind of like...
Yeah, hasn't even been a,
Right.
about a week since you've seen her?
It's literally been like a week. Yeah, I think it's literally been a
No,
week.
it hasn't been a week yet. It's been 5 days. I know because...
Yeah, because it's just the beginning of this
Close
week.
to a week.
Yeah.
It's getting close to a week since.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's like, it's still a new thing to be like,
It's
oh, that's
still
right,
new.
you are an Illithid.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, yes.
Yes, well, I'm so chatty today.
You and me both.
Perhaps it's because I'm curious.
I am too. I'm also quite curious as to what the motives are here.
I don't really know.
But I do want to try to find out.
Well, good luck with that. It's not like you can just ask the universe and it'll tell you.
Yeah, I really wish I could.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a question. There's so many things that I could ask the universe and get the actual
Really
answer of.
can.
I do.
you're
but I only
still-
get
You
one
have the
question, so it's like,
ability.
You've been
when
holding.
do we want to use it? Like, what do we think is the most important thing to find out
You've
here?
been holding on to it since the previous campaign.
Are you gonna even use it? Is the question.
I just ask you at
Oh, yeah.
some point use it during this because there won't be another arc.
No. It will get used during this campaign. Absolutely.
I know you just want to make sure
it's
it's
just more of-
meaningful, and I don't blame you.
Yes. Because it's just that it's one question, and I have to get the truthful answer. It's like, okay, I want to make sure that the thing I get is going to be of the like most beneficial thing to get at that point in time.
Mhm.
This is arguably something important to get at some point, but
But let's stew on it, see
Yes.
where it goes.
Yes. I'm like the I have the health potion. I need to keep it till the end of the game because I might just need it later.
I can't use the elixir on this boss. I need it for the super secret extra boss that's harder than the regular
Exactly.
end game boss.
The ultimate.
Exactly.
I get it.
We're
That's
all,
me.
We're all loot goblins in here, and yeah.
Mhm.
Yay!
Yay,
We're all
loot
loot goblins. It's
goblins.
not just me who has a
No,
problem.
you're just
So much
faster
loot
than
goblin.
we are, but we are all the same.
Yes, AJ, I'm calling myself out 100%.
Frequently in any Bethesda game, I am over encumbered because I picked up everything in
I mean,
the first
y'all
5
got
minutes
cursed
that I spawned.
twice? No, once. He picks up shinies as soon as they drop.
At least
That
once.
is true.
No,
Y'all
definitely
does
twice.
anything shiny.
At least twice. Yeah.
Yes, it was twice.
At least twice.
Yeah.
Or was it Klain who got cursed the other time? I forget.
No,
but-
that
I
a
was
vampire.
cursed once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was cursed once.
You got
I was
better.
cursed once as
That
well.
was the cursed necklace meant for me.
Because you,
I got
you
the
had
curse
the
necklace.
Yeah.
yeah
Like, picked it up.
the
Yeah.
horny curse. You had that one.
It was meant
Oh,
for
the Holy
you.
Horse curse, that was fun.
Yeah. I don't remember anything else that. Maybe one more thing I forget, but yeah.
Yeah, Niall
Or
picked
Niall
something else up
specifically.
too at one point
Did
that was
I?
really
I thought I
Was
shiny.
did
it-
one thing.
Was it in the
I
demon
thought it was a
tower?
weapon.
Yes.
That was
but
the
I could
cursed
be wrong.
necklace.
Yes,
Sword
it was
necklace,
in
yeah.
the Tower of
The one with
Lamash
The
too.
sword was something else.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Klain picked up. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, that necklace was one that I picked up.
Yeah,
right?
you picked it
You
up.
picked up
Maybe.
the sword one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked
Oh,
up
yeah.
something that was literally cured the next day.
Nash over here with just loading. I wasn't here for any of this.
Yep, I'm enjoying listening to you guys right
Uh-huh.
now.
All of us being like, remember the time that you got cursed?
No, I don't.
You remember that time?
No.
I remember that one time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she'll come back to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the same, and she'll say this to the rest of the kind of group too, because we're talking openly in front of all these people about our aura. They know we have aura. Well, at least they know that Klain and
I mean, a lot
Niall
of
have
people
aura.
No.
They don't know
they
that I
have
have the
something
aura.
interesting. They know they have some.
Yeah,
They have something.
yeah, but they know that they know that that's a thing,
Yeah.
and they know that we have the armaments because they've seen us use those.
You have a
Um,
yellow aura. You could be a Super Saiyan.
I have yellow aura, but Ayaki suppresses it quite considerably. Although that thought did go through my head whenever I wanted to actually release it. I did definitely think about like
start
the
screaming.
flare looks like I'm being Super Saiyan. Absolutely crossed my mind.
Don't worry, she's used to being Elsa.
Oh, that's great.
Also a fair fact.
Yeah.
The same person that has brought this aura, or has given the abilities to use the aura, is the same person that brought you, Zella, to Elkest, right?
Yes, Elkest.
Okay. I was like, I'm gonna say it wrong.
Oh, that's
The self-same kind that did that is also the one
Probably
that granted these auras.
concerning. Or maybe it's good? I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't there long
it
enough to find
explains-
answers.
It explains the similarities and connection between the two. Past that, there's not a ton yet that Enna knows. Aside from some theories from that world about them being tied to souls.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I guess they did mention that. Didn't really matter. They really didn't like it when we manufactured an aura. Some people took offense to it.
You
Alright.
manufactured one?
With the with the rings.
Oh.
It was maybe manufactured the wrong word. made a pseudo aura.
I see.
I would imagine that if it's a belief of their, excuse me, belief of theirs that is tied to the soul, I would imagine people would take offense to that, as they may view it as you attempting to recreate a soul.
Yeah, it just seemed really useful. Oh, God. That reminds me of one time that I saved somebody. And... Oh... I wonder how they're doing. Huh. Sorry,
You say you manufactured the aura. Did all of you with the rings do that?
no, only, at least, I don't know if they did after I left, perhaps one of the others did too, but I started to get the hang of it before I fell back here. But maybe others did after I left? I'm not sure. Maybe Dior did?
Have you ever attempted to do it since you've been here?
Yes, I still can.
Do I remember that? Am I as a player blanking?
She did it when she was controlled against you guys.
I don't think I was paying too much attention to
Oh.
her attacking us.
Back
that
then,
point, so
No.
auras were such back of the mind, not really.
Yeah.
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 But she will like flex her hand, and you see a orange aura kind of flicker out and start to cover her body from the two, I believe she had 2 rings at the time.
Yeah, she has 2. I knew that.
After it starts, she stops, as I don't want to waste it too much. The power in these is limited, and I have no way to recharge them.
I imagine the whole plane of air team and Nash just staring.
Yeah, pretty
No.
much.
Rawless is curiously looking, yes.
Well, yeah, because I forget that, like, Klain, Niall, and Rawless all are like, yeah, this is Zella. Like, you guys know. I forget
Yeah.
Nash and the entire Flight of Air have no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
Other than she's my sister.
Just
We
staring,
would've
like,
only have seen it
that
sipping
one
every
time or
once in
so,
a while,
yes.
listening
But yeah, there's also only that single
intently,
time.
like,
Mm.
what?
I myself,
Oh yeah, that is familiar now that I think about it. Yeah.
for a while, I was filled with a massive amount of ionic energy. My abilities as a Vorpal Knight, I did something risky and kind of stupid, trying to take on the soul of a ionic creature. My entire worldview was changed in what for me felt like long time, but in reality was seconds. For a time, I was fully agreed and in line with the Aeons of that world, believing that it doesn't matter now. Over time, that energy has left me. I released the soul long ago, and even at this point, the rings now are waning in the aeonic energy stored within them. Try only to use them when absolutely necessary.
And you say that there's no way to charge them at all.
No, what we did learn before I left was these rings they are created by portions of the pleroma, a immensely powerful aeonic being, a creation of the universe, no, that's wrong, a arbiter of the universe itself that keeps things in check, keeps the world in balance.
That sounds an awful lot like our Aether and Void.
Ash is intensely more interested in this conversation.
It's possible. I don't know much about this Aether and Void. It's possible that each world has its own aeons that look over it.
That is possible, but I have a feeling that the Aether and Void are not quite aeons either. I think they exist outside of any of that. But I could be wrong. I don't know much about them ourselves.
All I know is the ones we did encounter were unbelievably powerful.
Well, the Aether and Void are, well, Aether is the one who created our armaments. So I would classify them as also being incredibly powerful and apparently
Just be careful if you interact with them. That's all I have to say.
that's been the goal.
I don't know that they're necessarily... I don't believe they're evil. But... I don't know. I wish I was there longer. I would have more answers.
It's fine.
We had
You managed to come back when you did.
so many theories when I got taken away. When I fell through. Never knew the answers to them.
Well, it's maybe not necessarily entirely true. We know you came back. Uranimus had technology from there. Perhaps others have too.
It's possible. Others could have come back from there.
So I wouldn't necessarily count out the fact that we won't ever know.
You're right. There's a possibility we could find out someday.
When that gets done, Yaki was gonna kind of having not paid much attention to the entire rest of the table, this entire conversation, wants to kind of turn around and look at everybody. What does everybody look
You have
like?
the
I mean,
biggest
Rawless and
eyes
Klain and
coming
y'all are all
from-
just probably watching.
You have the
Basically-
biggest eyes coming from Nash. She is like engrossed in what you guys are talking about.
Pretty much the whole table is like turned over, just like intently listening to you guys talking.
Mr. DM, what drink am I on?
Everybody give me another round of drinks as you were mindlessly drinking during this.
Yeah.
Technically,
I
wasn't. I was talking the whole time.
Hey!
Except for Ayaki.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
That's really good, Nash.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really
Rallis.
good.
For me,
Starting to
really
feel it a
good.
little bit.
Really
Oh, and
good.
there's
Save, I
Rallis.
apologize. That was a constitution. That was a check. Sorry, that's better.
Ah.
Okay.
You're starting to feel it a little
Still.
bit.
I was just like, I have a +8. What the heck happened to my 8 roll? No, it's okay.
And then you roll a
No,
6.
The only reason why Nash
Par for the course.
pulled that through on that Constitution save is because she is so interested in what's going on.
Yeah, so once Ayaki like stop focusing on the conversation that she's having,
Oh.
pays and sees everybody else.
Both you just kind of look at everyone and oh.
Yeah,
Well,
just kind of
isn't all
like,
of that just fascinating?
Oh, I should probably explain to those of you who don't know what's happening.
That would be good.
Well, y'all, you already know who she is.
I do.
Unless you forgot.
I mean,
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Who are you?" With
I
a
don't
smug
think you're
look on
quite
my
that
face.
drunk.
Obviously,
He did get hit a
I
lot
have
earlier
a
today.
smug
Maybe
look
He
on
he's
my
did
still
face.
get hit a
feeling
lot.
a bit
Maybe he
more?
has a
Yeah.
concussion.
I am tired. I have one
Well,
thing of
people still tired.
exhaustion.
Do you want me to trip
that's
you?
true. Ayaki has 2.
What?
she'll just be like, "This is my twin sister."
Not
Although
identical, obviously.
No. She was taken away from this world for what was to her several years, but for here was almost no time at all. So she aged, and I did not. Although I did not know her until I met her when she came back.
Technically makes me your older sister.
I was just thinking
Yes.
about
So
that.
you're the older one.
Technically, yes, she is. But nonetheless, so yes, that is why if you notice our colors are opposite of each other. That is why.
Yeah, so
and
yeah.
Yeah, Ayaki will actually like show her, like do her partial transform so that she shows her ears and tail.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's when, more so for Nash, who hasn't been with the party, Nash and Morstead, who haven't been with the party, kind of taking note that, like, how Ayaki is white going into orange on the ends, Zella is orange going to white tips on the end.
Oh.
and Ayaki has 2 tails.
Zella has, I believe, 3 at this
I think she
point.
had 3.
I believe it's 3. I'd have to check
That
the
sounded right.
Pathfinder character sheet.
Yeah, I think she had 3. If I remember, she had 3 because I knew she had
That
one more
sounds
than I
correct.
did.
I believe in
My
the
brain,
art
so-
I have of her, she has.
3 tails.
Well, in that
She
one
has
she
3, I
has.
think.
Yeah, I
She's,
believe
like,
so.
behind my computer.
Don't Kitsunes get new
It's-
powers for each tail?
Cause
Yes.
yes, they do. I believe in that one she has 2. That one it looks like 2.
It's hard. I could see 3 tail tips possibly. It's hard to tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of blended together.
But I think that by now she would probably have a 3rd if she didn't. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so you'll actually see her with her tails and ears. Yep, and so,
But apparently well, since it's not necessarily hidden that they have abilities, the same reason or same entity that allowed them to have those powers is also the one that had Zella taken to the other world.
Only mildly concerning.
So there's something much larger happening, even beyond what we already assumed was rather large. Also, Zella and Sigrun, on your way here, was there any other parts of this world that were having altercations with black ooze-like creatures?
Sorry, black ooze like. I mean, we fight some in the mountains, sure, but nothing along the way
No, these are
here.
things that are humanoid
Nash will give a
shaped.
little bit more exact description.
well, yeah, I mean, give a better
No,
description, but
we have not encountered anything of the like. Not here or in any of the towns we delivered to along the way. Why?
Well, we have. They've appeared once in town.
Do I have another
think
reason to be
several-
concerned for my brother? Aside from fighting
Well-
literal deities?
Oh, sister, I'm fine.
I...
It's nothing out of the ordinary, probably.
Brother, I know you're strong. I saw how strong you were. You've gotten better than me. But you did that a while ago.
To be quite honest, it's probably more beneficial that he's here fighting these, because these creatures are relatively powerful, and they have the ability to replicate themselves by infecting others.
Well, I'll make sure to keep my sword on me at all times then.
And inspect anything that you ingest.
She'll like...
Ayaki's like, I mean, that's what I told you to do. So
Yeah. All right.
But no, we've encountered them both here in town, as well as in the plains. We encountered them in the plane of Earth as well.
The plane of air as well.
We saw a different form of them in the plane of
Yeah,
air.
different form.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Those were seemingly more intelligent.
Don't like that they're intelligent at all.
is
Well,
that
your
token
friend
down
was
there
very
intentionally getting
intelligent.
closer to us that we could figure out, or is that just you playing around with the token?
Oh, sorry. What?
The token, the person that's down in that
On the bottom
thing,
right.
are they actually
around
moving, or is
but
that just you just trying to put them on the thing?
He said no battle
Hmm?
today. I trust him.
I'm moving a token?
This one is moving around.
Okay.
Jesus.
We're slowly getting surrounded, guys. Roll for initiative.
I was
Oh
more
my
just seeing if he's just moving him into the spot, or if he's actually moving. That's all I was
Look,
trying to
I
figure
got an
out.
8th level spell, and I can hit all of us with it currently.
I have new
Give me a
shiny
perception
toys.
check.
I am gonna snap.
Okay.
I don't have.
Perception.
You know what?
Um,
I'll do a perception as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
this
Okay.
is not
Ayaki
great.
with the nat.
Oh.
Okay.
Just
Roll
nat
is
Oh
20.
with the nat.
gosh.
Double nat 20s, bro. Crazy.
Ooh,
Same
Rollis.
exact number
Wow.
too.
Yeah, we have the same
25.
bonuses.
I'm giving it to the player who physically noticed first.
Oh.
Because yes, during your conversation, you have noticed that this
Bottom
person
right, yeah.
has been slowly moving towards
Yeah.
your group.
Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, this person. I
I-
didn't see this token
I saw
move.
it, but I just assumed that you were just doing
Yeah.
things in the background, like
I saw it, but
randomly.
didn't say anything.
I apologize
Yeah.
for the wasted natural 20,
Wait,
Rallis.
can't I have passive perception
okay.
with this?
I was specifically waiting for a person, someone to say something.
Okay.
That's fair.
If she notices like out of the corner of her eye as she's watching and talking to people, can I like what do I see when I
Yeah.
look?
So
and I see him?
what I'll give you is I'll bring it up here. So as you've been kind of having this conversation, you've been noticing they are completely like head to toe. None of their skin is showing on their body. It's just this azure suit that fully covers them. The only thing that you can see are between these like two eye holes, these swirling blue eyes that seem to like pierce through the armor. And he's just been kind of like slowly just like inching his way. With the nat 20, I'll also give you note there's like food and stuff in front of him, but he's just kind of like moving it
Yeah,
around.
he's very obviously trying to pay attention to our conversation and not. He's trying to look busy.
Yes, AJ. Yes, it's who you think.
Do I have this?
Possibly.
I will. Can I do this in a?
Do it.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to very subtly, cast the message spell over toward, I guess technically Aor because she's the closest to them.
Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Oof, that was a low roll.
Okay.
That was.
You're not sure if they noticed. Anyone
That's
with
fine.
anyone with a passive of 13 or higher notices you as well.
Which is fine.
Hey!
It was more of
Okay,
just
cool,
she's
cool.
gonna try to be subtle, but it's not like if he sees it, he sees it. Like
Yeah.
Do I know? I know that Ayaki's trying to be subtle about.
Yeah, you can tell Ayaki's trying to be subtle.
Okay, I talk in her mind.
Talk in her mind.
What's going on? Is everything all right?
she will respond back. The person in the corner, at the corner table, has slowly been making their way closer as the conversations have been going on. They're not consuming or doing anything. They're just ever so slowly inching their way closer, I would imagine, to get within earshot of what we're talking about.
Perhaps we should talk about something else then, or move our party to a private room? Or is there something else you want to be doing here?
Well, I don't know. They don't appear to be making any sort of hostile action, but it might be best to transfer our topic to something less sensitive, or either that, or attempt to lure them closer and get them to see what they wish, or somebody to directly ask them either. It's just odd.
Just a side note, DM, after this little encounter, there's something I want to try with the beer.
Okay. Sure. I love shenanigans.
Trying to
this
figure
will be
out
fun.
what Nash would say back in this case. Cause God, I'm curious, but I don't know if Nash would be as curious.
Mhm. Player, yes. Character,
Not sure.
some.
Well, I do have Pablo still out. I could have Pablo still keep an eye on them if he would like.
Actually, see if Klain has Tantan, unless Pabu can go invisible.
Pablo cannot, but I will try talking to
Because Tantan
Klain.
has invisibility, right? Am I not? I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah, you
dreaming
are
that,
correct.
right?
You
Okay.
are correct.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm fairly certain he does.
It doesn't exist
has crazy
in
stealth.
5e, but he's a improved familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel the connection go away.
Mhm.
Klain!
Do you say it like that?
Klain! In your head.
I imagine Klain's just like in the middle of chatting or something and he just kind of goes, oh. Yes? Sorry, I wasn't expecting you. Yes?
I wasn't expecting your call.
I
It's like when
received no
Sean
ring.
talks to the slimes.
Voicemail's full, sorry.
It seems we have someone who's rather interested in our conversation that is not at this table. Apparently, behind me, to a little bit away, is someone in a rather decorative suit, blue. Is it possible you could have Tantan just keep an eye on them, perhaps invisible?
Sure, Oh, he's not out at the moment. You know what? I've got this.
Just have
Oh,
him
boy.
come out. Well,
Hmm.
this would actually work rather well. And then you feel it cut off, and Nash kind of stands up because you wanted a distraction. Well, I would like everyone to meet Pabu. Some of you already know him. And then
While the distraction is going on.
Pabu has been in her lap this whole time, but now she kind of just holds Pabu out to the table.
They're just like, oh,
Yes.
Pabu.
Simba.
While she does this, Klains like looking around. Do we have food in front of us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to make to pick up the fork and then like knock it off. Be like, "Oops!" Lean down.
What the heck is going on? Like,
Sure. Go ahead and roll
Get out of
insight.
view. Get out of view.
Ayaki's
Summon
going
him
to
under
actively
the table.
facepalm, putting 2 and 2 together. What is
I just
happening right
imagine
now.
it's
I got
like,
no idea. I am so
oh
confused.
no, I dropped my fork.
All right. Well,
Are you
I
okay,
mean,
Klain?
Ayaki is just
yeah,
facepalming at
you
this
know,
point.
just-
She knows what's happening.
Oh my.
Nash to Rollins.
Roll me
We need a distraction.
roll me stealth and then sleight of hand.
stealth and sleight of hand.
Yes.
Okay. Stealth.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice job, bro.
I just want to make sure our depiction of this is accurate.
Uh,
This is
And
great.
sleight of hand. Okay.
Hey, that's
Better.
not terrible.
So it was the oh no, but your sleight of hand is actually a little bit better as you do what?
I summon Tan. I would try to like go under the table to pick up my silverware and kind of try and like do all my summoning stuff. I think I can summon him anywhere within 10 feet of me or whatever. I'd like to summon him like behind me, like on the chair directly,
Okay.
like right about there.
Yeah, you're like scooted forward and he like pops up behind you, so you're blocking him. I get you.
Yeah. So I was obviously doing something stupid, but
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Tan. Blue man over in the table across the way. Invisible and follow him. Keep me updated.
Roll
After Nashari does
stealth
a
for
thing and
Tan with
draws the-
advantage.
Yeah,
starts
Nash-
singing, starts singing about Pabu at the table. So she's singing a song now.
start singing.
Ayor's just like, oh,
She's gonna
that's
start
a
singing
very
about how great Pabu
cute
is.
familiar. Yes.
You say with
Ayaki
advantage.
is
Well,
Yeah.
he is
drinking
invisible.
heavily
Yeah.
now.
Invis.
Like, this
Check
is
my
not what I
Rollins
meant.
for the song.
Oh yeah, I'm
Where's
getting there.
my stealth?
Yeah.
Where's my stealth? It's a
Mhm.
14.
He has a better stealth than I
Pretty
do.
It is
good.
glorious.
Yeah.
It's a glorious
In
performance.
Pathfinder,
Yeah.
I heavily outdid him.
Yeah.
DM, if we have our third round of drinks, I'm gonna try to
think we were
water
pretty
bend
even.
it into my mouth.
You're gonna try to
Like a
what?
34.
I'm gonna try to
stealth or
water
something like
bend
that.
the
I had
liquid,
something like that.
the beer, into my mouth without touching the cup.
I mean, at
Love
this
that.
point, I don't even need a roll for you to do that. You just
So then everybody's just gonna see. Yep, pretty much.
Now you're just becoming Aqua.
It's going straight into my mouth.
yeah.
Did you want a perception as well, or is it all good?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, this is all going on. Dash notices
now-
Ayaki face palming.
and
And now I'm gonna try to
Links
blood
to
blend
her head.
Klain.
Rallis, you're singing.
No, that is
I'm
illegal.
singing
sir.
about Pabu.
I
and
do
it's
wanna-
beautiful. Look at that check I just did.
Yes, a
I want Tan
35.
to do. Wait, jeez. I want Tan to do one thing real quick.
Okay.
go.
He can do detect magic at will. What's this man looking like?
Do you want me to say the words I usually say?
Do
Christmas
it.
tree!
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
But for the
Technically,
for the
you
f-
get some form of what kind of magic he has.
for the fact that his armor is heavily enchanted.
Noted.
Anyways, Nash to Ayaki. You
Um,
did say
yeah.
distraction, and knowing Klain, we might need a little bit above and beyond.
Klain needs the help.
I
Tan, he's
I
fine.
think the 35 performance distracted
Everybody is listening to Rollins' beautiful song.
pretty
right now.
well.
It's great.
Oh yeah.
While this whole thing is going on, I want to lean over to
said
Raul.
distraction. Nash helped make a distraction.
Yeah. No,
Told
you-
Rollins,
that
she
was
on it,
right.
I got you.
Yeah,
That was.
Yeah.
Ayaki's like, I should have known asking this group for
Yeah.
distraction. What I was doing.
Leaning over to Raul, I want to ask. I might not be 100% familiar with the rules here. Are you guys still participating in the tournament?
Oh, yeah, there's a loser's bracket, chance for redemption.
Oh.
Nash sits
Well.
down and just starts petting
You'll win that,
Pabu.
no problem.
I'm gonna try to steal my sister's drink
Apologetically
with
because
waterbending.
what happened?
So, Rallis is singing, Rolt and Klain are chatting it up. Niall's like, waterbend, the alcohol. Meanwhile, Tan successfully stealths and we'll say is like underneath the table by this armored person who you've caught on is listening in or something to your group.
Just
For
a
what
small
it's worth.
indicator, I guess.
For what it's worth,
He's hiding
Ayaki,
behind here.
you can still speak telepathically to Nash.
Okay.
This is what she's doing.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I asked for distraction, and I probably should have guessed as to how this would turn out. Also, he is getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
The dots Tan got it.
Do I,
Yep. Yep.
if you wouldn't mind, check with the rest of the group to see if they want me to engage with this person at all?
Nash will bounce mind links to
Okay.
each person with this question. What is everyone feeling?
If
You
Nash
could
asks
just say
Wallace,
hi.
yeah, while she's singing still in her head, she'd be like, "Do you want me to like stun him, or I could charm him, or I could make him pause?"
Let's
like,
buy him a drink.
Any of those are options for me. So
Tan can bite him.
Wow, you guys are giving
You
that a
come-
lot.
you said you're bouncing, so
I could also have Tan speak with him. He wouldn't be able to figure out exactly where he is unless he's like super hearing or something.
Noted. Back to Ayaki. I think it would just be best if you or I were to talk to this person at this point.
Well,
Because the
I was
others
thinking of
either want to stun him, have Tantan bite him, or talk with him.
that actually sounds like normal. And I can't believe I said that.
It really
I was
is.
thinking
Par
of
for the
just
course.
casting message to him and attempting to surprise the fact that I can, or that I am paying attention to them. I just simply casting a message and seeing what they intend to do.
Well, for that matter, what's going on right here, how I'm able to speak with you, I don't need to cast a spell necessarily. It's just something I can do. So,
That's
anything specifically you would like to ask?
no. I was just going to attempt to see what he was, or they, were intending by continuously trying to get closer. What they were hoping to gain from it, or
the record message is a cantrip, so I can do that
Good
as
to
many times
know.
as I need to. But it is up to you if you wish to do it this way, or I can do it either way.
Would it really benefit us to message or just speak in person?
Well, I don't know how this quite functions for you, but my only concern is that if you are opening a link to them, if they can do anything back to you.
My
I don't know
question
how
is
this works.
more so asking if we should just talk out loud to them.
Yes, there is also that option too. I was just hoping to catch them off guard with this message, but we can also ask them in person as well.
I will leave the decision up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for that because Ayaki is not 100% sure which way to do this.
Sure.
Do you think Nash knows what to do right now? Like...
No, and that's the thing. Like both of them are like, we want to do this, but we're not sure how to do this. So, okay, I have my kind of ranges here as to what I'm gonna do based on the roll.
Sure.
Oh my.
So if you keep the link open,
Yep.
Perhaps it would be best if we just simply speak with him. I had a range of like 1 to 8 was speaking, and then like 9 to 15 was messaging, or 9 to 13 or whatever it was messaging him, and then the rest of it was you linking with him. So I was like, where's it gonna fall to give me my range is what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right.
I can do that if
Shall
you
we-
wish. Or we could
I will
both go.
back you up. Since you
Fair.
noticed them first.
All right. So Ayaki will turn to Zella. Just watch.
What?
Well,
Rawls
I
is still
mean,
singing.
Nash to
Yeah.
Rawless.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You're doing fantastic.
Fantastic. No problem. Got it.
I will get up and make my way over, not right next to them.
Yeah.
I don't
As,
know who they are or their
as you
intentions,
guys
but-
get up, you know they try to like go back to like pretending to like play with their food like they're, you know, gonna eat.
While I applaud your attempt at trying to make it look not so obvious, you may want to not stand out so much from the average patron.
As you kind of approach and speak out to this person, you see them kind of like jump in their chair, and like you note the azureness in their eyes. It almost looks like it swishes as they jump. I'm
Can we help you?
I'm sorry. I meant, and they stand up and take a step towards you, leaving a gap.
Yeah.
I meant no offense to you. I just and they drop to a knee, bow their head down towards you slightly. Please. I need someone's help. I saw what you did in that tournament. I've been watching you for some time now. I need help. And I don't know who else to
She
go
will see
to.
Ayaki kind of visibly taken aback at this, because this is, while it may have been a little bit more, not necessarily normal, but wouldn't have been as uncommon for her to see 6 months ago or more when she was in her house, not so common to see nowadays. So she's a little taken aback, like,
How about you take a seat there? We'll sit here
Yes.
and we can discuss what's going on.
please come and join us, and perhaps we should
Nash will move here and kind of gesture to the mysterious person who we haven't gotten a name from yet to the chair next to her.
Yeah. And Ayaki will move to this chair here.
They will sit back down.
Knowing what's going on, Klain's gonna stand up, walk around, and he's gonna sit right on the other side of him.
Sorry, I've been in trouble for quite some time trying to find anyone who could help. But everyone's busy with the tournament. And you see he reaches around his neck and clutches a small icon. Okay.
Right.
Privacy,
I mean,
thank
it
you.
works because now it's giving like noise to the room, so it's
Yes.
not so obvious we're
I'm
having
having
a
a
private
great time over
conversation.
here. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
I'm actually gonna go to. Doesn't quite feel right. No, play. Come on, the player is being so dumb tonight.
There it goes.
There's the music.
Yeah, I didn't have any music this whole time. I don't know
It's-
about anyone else.
Yeah, I've had music.
Hold on, I gotta refresh my page because that's not playing for me for some reason.
It's totally because you're ad blocker.
Tired of the ads.
Could be.
Oh no, the music's not
Okay, smile.
playing.
Yeah,
definitely
it's because I refreshed.
Okay.
Could it really
Oh,
be
now I
because
hear
of the ad blocker?
No, I'll just.
No,
be
I hear
being-
it now.
I was just
Okay,
being
I
sarcastic.
still
It's just
don't.
really
Okay.
I
quiet.
still don't hear it.
I stopped it
played and
again.
then
Hold
stopped.
on.
Stop.
Because
Yeah.
it's not playing for me, which is weird.
I mean, it could be that blocker. You disable it. on the
Yeah,
side,
I just
right?
turned it off just to be safe because there's no reason to have it active here.
I know YouTube's been messing with ad blockers, but
Fucking YouTube.
You know, YouTube, we wouldn't have to have ad blockers if the ads you had weren't so fucking annoying.
intrusive as
If
fuck.
they
And
just had better
intrusive?
ads or fewer
Better
ads,
ads,
we'd be good
or
to go.
just allow the skip option on all of them, maybe? You know, like, you don't wait 5 minutes.
But then they don't get
Yeah.
their money.
That's what
See-
they
I
want.
don't
Is they
care.
want
Hey,
the money.
Is that
they need
playing
all the
for
pennies.
you? Because it's not playing for
Yes,
me.
it's
it,
playing.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
playing
I
for
hear
me.
it. Yeah.
I hear it.
Huh,
Turn
yeah,
up the volume. I had to turn mine quite a bit
No,
up
it's not
in
the
order to get
volume. When I
audio.
go up to the player, it shows like 0 seconds, which means it to me it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
no,
it's
but it's playing. It's just
Oh, I
quiet.
don't.
Yeah.
I see it playing.
hear it
I
fine.
don't hear it. I'm gonna turn my volume way the fuck up. Please, no one
Yeah.
yell.
Also refresh.
I have.
Okay, then I'm gonna.
Sometimes
I
browsers
wonder
freak out.
if
Just
it's a
close
browser.
Close browser, reopen it. I've had that
Yeah.
problem like a week ago,
Um,
two sessions ago.
maybe. Let me.
I'll just keep ranting about YouTube while.
Yeah.
YouTube is just.
Look,
they
See-
want all
I
the
don't
money.
mind the ads that you have to wait 5 seconds and skip, but I think all of them should have that option to wait 5
After
seconds
5
and then
seconds,
skip.
done.
I hate the ones that force you to sit there for 30 seconds. I hate those.
The ones I don't like are the ones that are literally 3 or 4 minutes. It's like an
Mhm.
entire video. And I'm like, they usually let you skip those, but it's just like, dude, I don't want a 3
Wait,
minute
don't
ad.
click that skip button.
Wait,
Well-
not now.
Too
I'm
bad.
clicking skip.
You know, I actually wouldn't use
Take a
ad block
survey?
if
No,
they
no,
had
no. Skip.
if they had an option to enable auto skip. Auto skip
Yeah.
ad after 5 seconds.
Yeah, but they'll never
They
do
would
that.
not.
They'll never
Yeah.
do that. They'll never do
I
that.
miss early 2000s to mid 2000s YouTube.
Me too. But they're a lot
That
bigger
was
now.
peak
I miss
YouTube.
the content. Yeah.
That was peak YouTube back then when you could watch anime on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You still
now
can,
it's like-
just not It's harder to
You
find.
can watch them in
Yeah.
1-minute segments. Before, you could watch a full 24-minute episode.
You can
Yeah.
still watch full 24-minute episodes. They just have a weird border around them and sound like
And they're
chipmunks.
reversed. They're like
Yeah.
literally reversed. And
Yeah, mirrored or something. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll go to
Yeah.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my Crunchyroll. I'm good.
Okay. Let me
See, the
see.
only subscriptions I have is like Prime, Spotify, and I pay for premium on YouTube because
there
I
we
just
go.
don't want to fuck with it.
Now I can hear
Yay!
it.
Fair.
Okay.
All right.
I still
Nice.
don't, but it's fine. I don't care.
I had
Anyways,
to.
quick
I,
recap.
I did have to close out my browser
Did you
entirely.
close the browser, Joey?
Oh, nah, I'll try it real quick. Continue.
Okay.
That fixed it for me
But
like
yeah,
2
the quick-
sessions ago.
The quick recap is Nash urged him to sit at the seat. Same with Ayaki, and Klain pretty much ran around and came and joined us because he knows something's going on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
My. Master, my. He's fallen ill, and I'm not strong enough. I've been trying to figure out who's done something. Someone must have. I think somebody has poisoned my master.
What is your name?
I'm Kravanos.
I like that name.
That was a fantastic name, by the
I
way,
love that
DM.
name.
Good job.
Who is your
Mhm.
master?
Kravanos.
Oh, I thought that was his name. Do
He
I
asked
know of a
for his
Kravanos?
name.
Uh huh.
Yes. Both.
But oh,
I am the hand of the Kraken.
Can I roll to see if I know what that is?
please, yes.
I know what this is as DM. but,
Yeah, you do, AJ, don't you? Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
from the Elemental Planes.
Go ahead and
Please.
give me history. I think makes the most sense.
Could I do anything with this?
Yes, but the DC is harder for you.
Yeah, and with my, my history with history, this will be below 5.
Rallis,
Oh, one more
Merstead,
than five.
are you
Oh.
still... What are you guys doing while this is going on?
Still singing.
Okay.
All this is singing about the plane of air and creatures found
Yep.
within.
Merstead?
Yep. All those B-Rexes.
I think I'm just trying to keep a casual conversation with like the plane of air people.
Okay.
Trying to kind of just
Okay.
we're being
Like the
normal.
side-eye
We're
watching?
normal
Yeah.
here, like.
I always Hayaki because always. I'm also Klain, your DC was lower because you live here.
Yeah.
So
Look, you should set the DC for Nash to be above 10 because every single time I roll history, it is always like 5 or lower. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's a 6 right now.
So Ayaki, you more of your knowledge would come from book knowledge.
Yeah.
You've heard of there is a Kraken who lives within the plane of water, who is said to, in the past, he used to protect the hidden residence of a greater elemental being. You know that to be the events that transpired a long time ago. Nowadays, though, you're not sure what his purpose is. Klain, with more knowledge of the town and living here, I'll say that you have that base knowledge as well, but more so from hearsay. But you know that nowadays his purpose is he has become a protector of Volthton.
Who is?
Kravanos, the Kraken.
Yes, Volthen?
Voltyn is a city. The city that is
Oh,
connected.
my bad, my bad.
Yeah, Voltyn is the city connected to here via the portal.
Gotcha.
My
When
ma-
did you
Go ahead.
when did you notice
It's
the
been
affliction?
coming on for, I don't know, it started maybe 2 weeks ago, but it's progressed and quickly.
How so? What are his symptoms?
He's dying. There was some group that attacked him, but he only sustained minor injuries in battle. Maybe a tentacle was severed, but nothing more. No reason he wouldn't recover from that. His own regenerative abilities and my magic, but he can't lie to me now. I can feel my connection to him waning.
This
2 weeks
group-
ago is the start of the tournament, correct? My timeline's alright?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This group that
Uh.
attacked him, what did they look like?
They were... I don't know the name of the race. They were like frog people? But something was off about them. There was no...
Dark
Were
and
they-
oozing?
No,
was
there
just
was no
going to say that.
conversating with them. Nothing like these creatures I've heard about in town.
If you don't mind, I have an ability that would allow me to see exactly what they look like through your eyes. You mind if I use it?
They hesitate for a moment and then... Please.
Okay. Think about what happened. Think about these creatures, and I will cast share memory. My theory is that if it's the same type of creatures or infected similar creatures, I'm not going to be
It's
able to
going
see
to
anything.
fail. Yeah.
But that in and of
I-
itself is an answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will go ahead and you do get a memory.
Hey.
Ooh.
Okay.
As you see him and this gargantuan kraken that comes out of this like wrecked ship in this sea, battling against. I will throw them on the map here. As you see. These two, they're fighting against a small, like, horde of these frog-like creatures. I will... Oh, no, not that. Hold on. Didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Wrong Z command. I wanted to... Is it
My foot's
shift Z?
asleep.
Yeah. You see
I know.
these large reptilian frog-like creatures that are battling against him and this massive kraken. And they win their battle, but a few of them escape.
Okay. Once I come back. Thank you. Can I roll anything to see if I know or have heard
yeah.
anything about these?
Roll me a nature check.
All right.
How bad is this? Oh God. Okay.
It's an 8.
I
It's
mean,
a +8.
yeah, that's pretty good. Let
intelligence,
me.
so.
Let's go to plane of.
Yeah, I mean, rolling the 18 helped a little bit too, but you know.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I've been sitting here eating these sour cherries, and I'm like, bleh.
you
It's very red in the camera.
you recognize these as bullywugs, a reptilian
I've
heard of those.
frog-like race.
I know these.
However,
Fun.
with the good history and the good nature, I will give you that in this memory of his, as they were fighting, you noted that their eyes seemed completely devoid of emotion,
Almost as if being controlled of some kind.
almost as if they were being controlled of some kind.
Bullywogs.
Bully what?
Bullywogs. They're a race of, lack of a better term, frog people. But those, they look like they run some sort of control.
Perhaps
They didn't look
something.
normal.
Yeah, with a 12, you've probably heard of what a bullywug is. Maybe you don't know exactly what they look like.
Hmm.
I know something.
Yo, Nash, you know, you get the knowledge.
Yay!
The druid
That's
knows
a 19.
things.
Good roll.
Yay.
Imagine that. The druid
Finally!
knows
Yeah.
nature things.
wow.
Nature is an intelligence thing.
You only have
never
a.
know.
That
You
is
have
so,
a
That is
5?
so surprising. That like a druid wouldn't know, like wouldn't be trained in
Well,
nature.
her intelligence is a 0
Well,
Well,
no,
it's so dumb
I
that
have.
nature is an intelligence-based skill.
That's what I mean. I
Yeah.
guess that's a better way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
I feel like for a
proficiency
druid,
in
it should change
nature
to
because
wisdom.
it's a druid, but it's
Yeah.
Yeah. Heritage
It is
wisdom
dumb.
is like
Her
a
intelligence
fucking
is still a 0 though.
3
so,
or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
She has an average intelligence.
Plus
She
3.
just rolls shit on intelligence-based stuff. So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just,
Anyways,
it's so
sorry.
weird to me that that's not tied to something that a druid would be strong
Like
in.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Perhaps something felt off. It wasn't long after that encounter that started getting weaker. Now as he tries to cast a spell, it fails. My connection and my power is waning. I'm struggling to even be able to help. But I'll do what I can. I know what's coming next in the tournament.
How?
Well, I've been around for a long time. I'm similar to and he looks up and looks over towards Rolt. I was
I
there
see.
during the I don't know what you call it, but the elemental awakening. I've been alive for some time.
Is that a history check?
You just know that. So Rolt is a descendant of the people who took part in, the events that were the one-shot campaign, the
Well,
one-shot
Aeor's there
elemental
too, so-
planes. Who?
Aor?
No, Aor was not.
Aor was not with Ralt?
Aor was not
No,
alive
not
during
with
that
Ralt.
time.
Oh.
No, I thought she was like connected to it though.
No, Aor was not alive
Oh.
during that time.
Okay, never mind.
You might be thinking of
You
Sithadroldos.
might be
No,
thinking
know that.
of, you might be thinking of Bloom?
No, I think I'm just. I know I could. Never mind. It's okay.
No.
Figured it out.
Aor was not alive during that time. Kalashtar do not live that long.
Nope. They have human
Yeah.
lifespans.
You're right.
I
Okay.
mean, because they're basically a human with extra.
Yes.
Yeah. Accurate.
Human plus.
That's kind of how.
Celtic.
I mean,
Human.
Smile.
teammates technically are the same.
False
They have
alarm.
the same
Never mind.
human lifespans.
That's actually a term from Armored Core. Anyway.
I because of my position, I can offer to be your sponsor. I can't explain what that means for now. Not until they tell you. But I will sponsor you if you help me. And so much more. Please.
Let me get the rest of the group and let's all meet. I think all of them need to hear this. But I don't imagine we will say no.
Thank you.
I'm very much interested in helping you.
As am I.
Thank you.
Y'all, what's your AC?
Oh dear.
Oh, Jesus.
They
21.
could just
What the
tap him on
hell?
the shoulder and talk to him.
Nah, I got Tantan out. I want to try this. Tantan's gonna
Oh my
try
gosh.
and bite you.
He can't be surprised, so no advantage.
He's invisible.
He
Fine,
can't
fine.
be surprised, but no.
He cannot be surprised. He physically can't.
But you are invisible, which gives you advantage. So
Yeah.
That gives
Oh
you
my
advantage.
gosh.
does a
Yeah.
25? I think a
But-
25 does hit. You take
25 does it.
you take 5 points of damage as a rat. I mean, Tantan bites your ankle.
I'm going to instinctively. He's invisible. I don't know what's biting me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to instinctively hit him
Yep.
with the mug in my hand.
Oh my god.
Roll roll a d20 plus proficiency.
Oh no.
He's fine. He's
Yeah,
fine.
there goes Tantan.
Nah, Tantan's hardy. It's fine.
What was that, Megan?
Oh yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
is-
disadvantage. He's invisible.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
not
not.
anymore. He hit.
But he
had No,
the
it's-
ability would have
dis-
popped.
Oh, he hit me.
Two
Yeah,
hit.
because he's not
He
invisible
attacked.
anymore because he hit me.
Invisibility breaks when you
yeah.
attack.
Oh
no,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is it a
Tantan
19
takes so Tantan takes roll 1d4 plus strength with a improvised weapon.
Yeah, I'm like looking under the table and I'm just whacking before just instantly.
Yeah. It'll whack a Tantan.
It's fair.
Max
Wow.
nine
Max
Four,
damage.
five,
Damn
six,
it.
seven,
Wow.
eight,
9 points
Wow.
of damage as Tantan gets smacked away.
You
As
just hear
soon
a
as I
squeak.
realize it's Tantan, I go, "Oh God, I'm sorry, Tantan.
Oh no.
Why'd you bite me though?"
He runs away from you and goes to Klain.
Ayaki will turn around and motion. Why don't we head somewhere less noisy, more quiet? Aor, your team may want to join, if anything, just for the information as to what's going on.
Not necessarily that you can do anything.
I
I
think
believe
we're
that's up to our
actually.
friend here.
I think we're actually gonna take our leave. We should get back to the plane of air before people get too drunk, staring at Eldora with a bunch of empties in front of her.
Thank you for drinking with us tonight, and give Sithadroldus my hello and all that.
Of course. We'll hopefully see you around. Take care.
Ayaki would want to go shake Aor's hand, and if she'll ask her to be like, can I at least show you what is going on?
Right, you have sure, it'll take but a moment.
Yes. So I will show her this so that she gets a glimpse that this is not just affecting. This is all the planes now that are getting affected by this. So whether their team necessarily, not that they don't want to help, but like this is also going to be happening here too.
Yeah.
I'll talk with Sithadroldus. Perhaps there's something bigger at play here.
That's my fear as well.
The Sovereign should be alerted to this as well. Thank you.
Yes.
And I believe she can take all of them with her, as she's going to cast Plane Shift.
Yep.
Yeah, she can take
Yeah.
all
Yep.
of us.
Yep.
I think you
You
can take
just
up to
gotta
8
link
people
hands.
with you.
You just
Yeah.
gotta link hands, man.
Yep. As 2 of them in the party, one of them has the spell slot, have Plane Shift.
Nice.
Nice. Well then, shall we?
Yes. And I assume you guys are going to head back to the room.
Yeah,
Yes.
before
Rose
that,
will
Niall's
be
gonna
last in, but she'll finish her song first, and then she'll head over
Okay.
there. Yes.
Niall's gonna walk over to Klain and be like, "Bro, I think Tantan's going feral or something because he just bit me."
Oh no, I just told him to do that. I didn't think he would hit him back. It was only a little bite.
You
Poor
scared me.
Tantan. Poor Tantan. And while I'm like kind of petting him, comforting him, I'm gonna burn an aura to heal him.
Oh my goodness. Roll a d6.
I can't be
You roll
surprised,
a
but I was just
1,
drinking
it's
my
gonna be
beer.
hilarious.
Hey, look at that.
Hey!
Nice,
Alright.
Max.
He's feeling good.
Nash says openly out loud to Ayaki, "See why I did what I did?"
Yes.
Looking
says
over
very
at Klain
hesitantly,
and
like-
Neil.
I guess that worked.
So what was that about?
Come, let's
We'll
go
explain.
to the room and talk.
Are
So
these
we'll go
your
down-
friends as well? Looking over towards Rallis and Morstead.
Yes, they are. We will introduce ourselves once we get down there, but yes,
gonna
they are our
Group you
friends.
guys up, if
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm.
And
Let it be known for flavor. I'm there afterwards, like by like a half minute.
one of these days I
I'm there
will.
keeping an eye on Rawless.
One of these days I'll actually make a room.
Once I bow, and then
Actually
leave.
get a room.
So yes.
Yeah.
I'll
I
make
just
a
don't
room
want
one
Yeah, our
day.
party needs to get a room.
Yeah,
Get a room. Yeah, get a room.
I'll make one
Um,
eventually.
Once we get down there, I am going to burn the last of my 2nd levels to do see invisibility to make sure that there's no scrying sensors or anything like that around to overhear our conversation.
Yeah.
Give me a
See invisibility
perception
and
check.
detect magic,
Give me a perception
because I can
check.
do detect magic at will. Now, let's level up.
Yeah, you don't. You look around. You don't see any scrying eyes in the room or anything.
Cool.
Th-
And detect
does
magic,
detect-
nothing. Do I catch anything with
No,
that?
you don't detect any sources of magic other than your friends and
Cool.
such.
Yeah, but anything I'm not expecting.
Yeah, nothing you're not expecting.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as you guys get back down to the room, the rest of you get caught up on what's going on. Um,
So who's our new friend?
This is
Ravenous.
wow. I am Ayaki. This is Klain, Zella, Morstead, Rallis, Sigrun, Nash, and Niall.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you. He explains what's going on then, so the other people who weren't in the conversation can catch up. During this, Morstead, give me a... What's your passive?
Passive perception.
Yeah.
Is 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even need a roll then. As
Hey,
he's
wisdom.
re-explaining it to you, the whole time he's clutching this symbol in his hands, which
I
you,
was curious.
it is unmistakably a cleric's holy symbol.
Okay. Do I know of which god?
It's not to any gods, you know. Give me a, to see what you know about Ravenous, give me a history check. Actually, you're asking, give me a religion check. Okay. 14. You're from this
Your
town.
religion
Let's
is
look
two.
here. I mean,
That's also something that I feel like for
Again,
a cleric
another thing
should
for a
not
cleric should
be
need
good
their
at
casting stat.
religion.
one would think.
Should
Yeah.
Sometimes you take your proficiencies in other things.
Yeah, he's
No,
not
yeah, I feel like-
proficient.
Still.
Yeah.
No, I just feel like
Crazy.
that's
It's a
one of those
choice.
things was like it just should be. If it's their cleric, their role's built
Yeah.
around it.
You don't-
Technically,
Have to.
I think of it as Morstead isn't like a learned guy, you know.
Yeah.
He didn't study
Fair.
like world
That makes
religions
sense.
or
Faith
whatever.
without
That makes sense.
understanding.
So-
Just
Yeah, that makes
He knows
sense.
his stuff.
Yeah, it makes
Doesn't
sense to
really
me.
know
I mean, that's how
Wow.
Aichi was. He wasn't really
Mhm.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff, and that's all he cares
That's
to know.
pretty much-
He learned
Yeah.
a few others by
That's fair, that's
association.
Yeah.
Hence the +2. A few others by association.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not a
Um.
dummy, he's just not
Yeah. Yeah.
a scholar.
Yeah. You don't recognize it as any deity that you're aware of.
Okay.
The symbol looks It looks like a kraken, like the tendril of a kraken.
I mean, I assumed. I just,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta ask.
Let's see, we're on day... So let me make...
It is currently Saturday.
Yeah. Let me make a D30 to see how... Okay, it's progressed like that.
Like that. Yay.
Okay.
so
That is
descriptive.
not a good sounding. That is
Fascinating.
not good
Yikes.
sounding.
I don't know how long he has left if I don't find the source. I think I might have a lead on a way to those bullywugs, you called them. They've been attacking caravans, from time to time that have left the town. I don't know if it's the same group, but it's the only lead I have. Perhaps we can talk with the guild or somebody and get a shipment. Something. Try to lure them out. But I need your help.
That certainly sounds like a start.
Some.
I
I wouldn't
I'm
mind examining.
I'm sure all of you are tired. You fought an incredible battle today. Can we leave first thing tomorrow?
I'm okay with that plan.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a
You
problem.
muted Joey.
I assume you understand the nature of our schedule.
Thanks.
I am privy to what is going on this week. My position demands it. I said to the others, but... let me check his spell list real quick to see if he has something.
Was this guy here during the opening ceremony? Do I recall?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay.
Let me check Cravener's spell list. Does he have... no, he does not. Okay. And he burnt that spell and failed. Okay. Alright. You see he's like playing with his holy symbol, not sure if he should really say something that's on his mind.
If there's something that you wish to say, now would be the time and place to say it.
If there's something you wish to cast, perhaps I know it.
I don't know, I don't know the spell. Or at least, I don't have it prepared. Non-detection. It also
I
requires
don't believe.
diamond dust.
Did we not just get some?
You think
It's
it
more
I
would-
would
so...
say if I
I
right
don't
now.
think anyone has it on their spell list currently
I don't think
ready.
it's possible for me.
Um,
So
It is
It's a very specific spell, yeah.
Sorcerer Ranger, I believe.
oh my goodness, no.
No.
Yeah, it's very specific.
Sorry, Bard Ranger Wizard.
I was gonna say sorcerer. I don't think it has that spell.
Yeah, Bard Ranger
Bard,
Wizard.
Ranger Wizard. Nope.
I don't have access to those slots or those spell lists.
Yep.
My
It's-
bard level is not that good, so nope.
Probably. It doesn't matter. I don't care anymore. Tomorrow they're going to
Being
send...
hunted here.
No, maybe it's... I don't wish to get you in trouble, but... Or get myself in trouble, rather. Tomorrow they're going to send you a message, or a few messages, informing you that you are to find a sponsor. Any good team needs to be able to find someone of pull or get pull with people of note and power to sponsor their team. What method they go through to get these sponsors doesn't matter. I don't know if you already have the means, but I will happily sponsor you if you help me.
We appreciate your offer, and to be honest with you, I think we would help regardless of your capabilities to help.
Ash will nod.
We came to the right people. We tend to help most people that need help. Quite frankly.
Especially a plainer neighbor such as yourself.
Thank you. I'm so unsure because of the rumors around you. They
Yes.
speak very ill of you, Iwatani.
I'm hoping to fix that.
If you help me,
But don't.
I will help to fix that too, in any way that I can.
Oh, in that regard, we'll take all the help we can get.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I say that we get some rest and head out as soon as we can tomorrow then.
I will leave you all to discuss. I'll come back in the morning. Thank you.
Of course.
Sleep well.
Have a good
And
night.
he will take his leave as he nods to all of you. As Kravanos leaves, you're left with a bit of silence in the air. A choice to help somebody before you. You probably know that you could get Amifar as a sponsor if you truly needed it with this knowledge. But the good doer party that some of you are, and
Smile.
some,
Were you going to continue saying
nope,
something?
nope. What do you discuss? Sorry, I
Thought
kind
you
of
were, sorry.
left that in a weird place.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was
Yeah,
waiting
we
for
were
more.
like,
It's like, is there
It
some more
sounded like
coming there?
Yep, sorry.
Did we have questions for Typhoon? I don't remember if we did or not, but we're waiting for.
We
us to
asked
go back
that
to our
already,
room.
didn't we?
We asked the stuff for Typhoon.
Did
I
we
think,
ask
already.
our? Okay.
Yeah, that was last session.
I just don't remember if we're waiting for privacy for another question. I couldn't remember.
I think we said we were going to talk more to him in private, but not necessarily like now. Just as a
Okay.
whole, we should discuss it more in private rather than in the middle of the hospital or
Yeah.
medic tent.
The tent. Yeah, it was in the tent.
Well, it seems like one way or another we're going to be very involved in the plane of water like we were with the plane of air.
Well, that seems to be a common thread, is that whatever plane. Has anyone else noticed that whatever plane we fight is the plane we end up in?
Well,
I
it was
don't know
kind
if
of
that's
the
been a
reverse
pattern.
with the plane of air because we fought the plane of Earth team and then went to the plane of Earth and then we went to the plane of air and then we fought the plane of air. So it's kind of backing,
Yeah.
bouncing in between.
I don't
oddly
think that this is
coincidental,
the
though.
thing. It's just Ayaki's putting weird things together in her head because A, she's still 2 levels of exhaustion.
It has lined up that way, hasn't it?
It's
a little bit,
just
yeah.
coincidentally been that way. So
I
it's like,
Has anyone ever been to the plane of water or
Yeah, it's a little damp there.
I would imagine.
would water breathing be something that we would be interested tomorrow?
it may not hurt.
Probably. I can't breathe
Yeah.
water. So if
Yeah,
we're
I
supposed
can't.
to go into
I know
water.
I, for one, can't.
This is the
Oh,
part,
indeed it
part
is,
where Nash is
AJ.
asking for specific information about
I
the
can't
plane
wait.
of water if
I
anyone
can't wait
has
for
any
this.
they're willing
I've
to
been
share
waiting for
with
this
her.
part for
'Cause
a
God
while.
damn it, I
No.
need to prepare spells, man.
I am kicking myself now because when I leveled up, I had the ability to take a fighting style. And one
Oh?
of them is
The one that allows you to fight and swim and do everything you want to underwater with no penalty. And I didn't take that one, of course.
I
What
see.
else would it be useful?
When would you need that?
I was like,
I mean, hey.
situationally, like, we might fight on the plane of water, like, and we might go visit, but, like, we aren't gonna do that much necessarily there. I knew we had a ton for the plane of air. So I was like, it'll be fine. No,
I have
nah,
water
should've taken
walk
it.
and water breathing.
Should have taken
Maybe
it.
I'll actually use those spells as Neil.
Oh, that's right, you have water
Yeah.
breathing.
He's fine.
No.
You won't need water
Okay,
breathing.
Okay,
Y'all can.
I'm going to
I
just
can.
link this so everyone knows. I will be preparing this as Nash, and it is a ritual for me. So,
Mhm.
Up to
It's one of his
10
free cast
peoples.
up to
spells.
10 people. I can put it
So-
on all of us before we go in there, as long as you give me 10 minutes before we go in.
Can you include Ravi in that 10 people? Because please.
Yes, 10 willing creatures.
Oh
10 willing creatures.
I'm finally gonna have a use for this spell.
Oh my
Aquatic
god.
adaptation.
Hey.
Oh
Called
my.
yourself, yeah.
Yo!
Nice. And mechanically wise, if you gain a swim speed, you don't take the penalties for fighting in water. If you have a swim speed, you don't have like disadvantage and all this other shit.
Gotcha.
I can
So,
create group movement
You know
on
how in Avatar, how they ride on Appa underwater and they're water bending, you know, the air.
Uh-huh.
Not the air,
Oh,
but
yeah.
The, well,
the bubble.
yeah.
Yeah.
How would
Yeah,
that
it's
work?
just bending
How
the
would
bubble
that
around
work
them.
in D&D terms?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
But
We can all ride on Ravi if you just enlarge him again, like back when we faced.
I
off
have
against-
enlarged reduce.
I've also
Yeah.
had
I have enlarged
so-
reduce.
DM,
Yes.
Just jacked him
Just
really
ride,
big.
and we
since
can
Nash is
reduce
asking
us.
specifically about what the plane of water is like, can you please give me some sort of description that maybe Zella or someone knows, so that I know a little bit more about what we're going into here?
So, Klain, you've been to where I can easily say you've probably been there.
Yeah.
That's fine. You know that the place that the portal comes to is a domed underwater city. And from what you know, as far as you can see outside of that dome is water.
It's Atlantis.
Excellent.
You can
Excellent.
you can give me history checks for more knowledge.
I'll take you up on that. I will relay that. It's
The
a
druid is asking
Don't.
for help with her druid
Jesus.
spells.
Not that it's going to do much, but okay. I was more curious.
Yeah, I am not rolling low
30
at all, which
for
does not bode well
history.
for our next
That-
combat.
I think
Yeah.
that
That
was
was
your lowest roll.
insight.
That
Whoops.
17 was your lowest.
I think it
All
is.
I
right.
think.
Well, Ayaki, per usual, the plane of water is a vast ocean, though there are several islands that dot the upper landscape of the plane. It is not entirely consistent of just ocean and nothing else, though it is to where the planet Earth is, a good bit of land to the water that we have. I would say it's maybe 10% of the plane of water's land, if that. Like 10% of the surface is covered by land.
Ew.
for reference. Earth has 70% water, 30% land.
Gotcha. It's probably more like 5% land then.
5%, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like maybe
Subnautica.
Australia.
Subnautica's a decent example.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Although there are some larger masses than Subnautica has.
Would Ayaki know that there's like a ocean floor necessarily or not?
Yes. There is an ocean floor.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Well,
At
that's
any rate, knowing more about the water plane could help us win the next battle then, if that's the case, if it's all related.
Oh, speaking of which, Ayaki, you made the suggestion that yeah, my point is we should probably check out the plane of water's team. I feel like we might have to deal with them next.
They
at this
have
rate.
several teams. Each plane has
Several teams.
each plane has many teams, countless
Oh.
teams.
Is the
Oh.
Koibra team the tiny team from the
No,
plane
that
of
was a
water?
fire.
I don't know. They were
Even
fire
10.
genasi.
Thought they were
Yeah.
fire.
I think it would be hilarious if Fire
They
Genasi
just
was
become
from the
smoke
plane of
genasi.
water. That would be
You don't know.
hilarious to me,
You know.
but anyways, damn it.
It sounds like pain and suffering for that poor guy.
Well, look,
That would
koi,
absolutely be
koi.
pain and
You
suffering for
know,
them.
maybe the cobra could swim in water as a koibra. So, anyways, never mind.
Makes
I
sense.
see where you're trying to go with that. I do.
Yeah. Anyways, Nash is going to be in just deep thought and fiddling with her earring.
Hmm.
Point.
I'll save that for later.
So, we won't. I don't know if you were thinking. We're not gonna be able to go with you. We gotta get back to town. We were just here to visit to drop off a shipment.
Of?
The shells for the shields.
Oh. Gotcha.
Our main export.
Yeah, the anti-magic thing.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I apologize. Yes.
flail snail shells is the main thing we gather from the mountainside. They make powerful spell resistant shields.
Yes. By the way, do you happen to have one on you? I'd like to investigate this.
We don't make them. We just sell the components, which is the shield.
Yes, you. I'm sorry. I should word that better.
Or sorry, the
If you
components
had
was
a
just the
whole
shell.
shield. Yes, if you had the whole shield, that would be nice. But do you happen to have one of the shells on you?
No, we sold everything already. Dropped it off at the Merchants Guild.
Gotcha.
The shields provide almost like a not anti-magic necessarily, but a resistance to magic of a sort. In game terms, you get advantage on all spell save DCs.
Ah, nice.
Ooh.
It is
I have a
a
fourth level slot like that.
standard D&D item. It is
Yes, it
made
is.
by the shell of a flail snail. And yeah, it just gives you advantage on like all your saving throws for anything that deals with a spell or spell-like ability. It's amazing.
Really good.
It's a really good shield.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hmm?
By the way, you said you stopped by some towns. Did you happen to stop by Inkstone?
Yeah.
Any word? Anything? Just curious.
Word on what? Sorry, you're gonna have to be more specific, Klain.
Yeah, that's fair. Names are awful thing for me. Who are the kitsunes there again?
Eka and Ida?
Echo and
Echo and
Ida.
Ida.
I remember just before you guys said it. I swear.
Sure.
Yeah, I know the Discord lag. I'm blaming that.
Mhm.
Any word from Echo and Ida? No.
No.
Alexa told me to drink water.
No. No.
Have you been to?
No word yet.
Have you
Gotcha.
been to Minos Globoreth? Did I say that right?
No, we didn't stop by there on our way. It's a bit of a not too far off from the route we took, but well, a bit of a time limit with the tournament going on to sell the goods.
Right. Thank you.
We could stop by on the way back if you wanted. Can I ask why?
Last I heard from some friends were over there, but I'm not sure where they are now. I've just, with everything that's been going on, I'm a bit worried about them.
Ah, I see. What do they look like? What are their names?
You will give a description of Kalos and Zerthana.
Maybe we can stop by there on our way back and stay for a night. I've never been there myself. I'll, if we see them... I'm trying to think. I don't know if they'll get back before the tournament's even done with how far it is. I don't know if they'd get back to... So, for reference, go to the world map. If it doesn't load, zoom out a bit. So, you guys are down here. To go there, it is along the path, but they just kept trekking.
Right.
To go to Ingstone is like all the way up there from where you guys are down there. So if the problem is neither of them have sending, so by the time they would get back to somebody that does have sending, it would probably be like the last week or close to the last week. So you'd be waiting a long time versus Morstead who can send.
I know.
Or teleporting.
Yeah. They don't have the ability to teleport.
I didn't see any substantial tree in the scrying I did. I noted that.
Yeah. We also know the proper way.
Outside of a stall, and
we also weren't doing scry right at the time, but that's
okay.
That's a different thing.
It's okay. Not that I imagine there wouldn't be a significant tree anyways. There would just be generic trees.
If the thing is, if you're scrying on it, it's more so for like memorizing for the long-term future. If you scry on it and then go like soon after, you can go to any tree. It's more so for like the memory of remembering a place like without having to scry on it right away. But if you like scry and then tree like within the same day or so, that's perfectly reasonable. But like to say that you remember a specific tree in a forest you saw a few weeks ago, yeah, that's where I like the logic that Ein has put to that spell. So which is why I follow it, because I like it. To me, it makes sense that like you're not just gonna know.
I know, but that's why I'm saying I highly doubt there was a tree at this point. It was several days ago.
Yeah,
I highly doubt there was a tree that was like significant enough, or a tree in general. From
logic
the description that was given.
Logic doing it wrong. Yeah.
Anyways, point is, she's voicing her concerns over her friends.
Yes.
Do you want me to send to them?
If we hear... Oh. You know sending?
Yeah. I
If-
still have spell slots.
If
Or
it's
said you were
not-
the one who spoke with him, right?
Yeah, I've sent to them before.
If it's not too much of a bother, I just want to know and make sure they're doing okay. When we came back, Thaw said that there was a fight here, and I just wanted to make sure they're okay.
Okay, which one do you want to talk to and what do you want to say?
All right. Odds, it's Kalos. Evens, it's Zerthana. It's Zerthana.
Oh, okay, the logical one.
Yes, the logical one.
What won't say?
Okay.
Do you have anything specific you want to say besides "Are you okay"?
Well, you think I'm gonna grab a drink?
So Nash would want to check in on them, make sure they're doing okay, if they need help with anything. And where we're going tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh. If you want me to come up with the message and then we just copy paste that.
If you want to, otherwise I don't really care how we do it.
However Morsa would like to word it, honestly.
Okay, then Morsta can word it. Just if you had like a very specific thing, Morsta would like follow along with it. You know, if you were like, I am going to, I'd repeat after you if you wanted, but if you just have a vibe, that's fine. I can word it.
Mm-hmm. Nash trusts you.
Shocking.
Why wouldn't she? We've been together for a week and a half now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, you know, implicit trust at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just saw you tank a god aspect. She trusts you.
Yeah. You're not
That's
wrong.
absurd for what happened.
Facts.
Yeah.
Got his
it's-
ass beat by a god aspect is a different word.
You tanked it. You had it. You had it distracted for a
Mhm.
long time.
Okay. So I'm sending
Okay.
To Zerthana.
to Zerthana. That is correct. Okay. I'm spending the spell slot. All right. Hello, Zerthana.
They innately know who is
They already
talking.
know who it is,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
inherently.
By
Okay, so
by the way the spell works, they magically know who's talking to them.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not gonna be like, "Hi, it's me."
It's a
Hi, it's me.
yeah. I do it sometimes still when I send
I
because
mean-
it's funny.
I mean,
It's funny.
it's
But
polite. It's polite.
we have things we want to get across in this one. I'm not gonna waste the.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
I already
wanted
wasted you with hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's all the
Hello.
politeness I can do right now. Hello, Zerthana. Are you all okay? Nash is worried. Anything happening we should know about? Tomorrow, we're going to Plain of Water.
Four more.
Let me know. Bye.
Um, okay.
Bye.
There's
Waste, not to.
there's a slight pause. How quaint. She's worried. Makes sense. That's like her. We're fine. He's broody. Kalos, that is. Headed back to Feywild's home for a bit. We have a mission back home. Bye.
I relay that all to Nash.
No.
Word
See,
for
they're
word.
Yeah, as it comes in, I think I would word for word say it to you.
Damn.
Nash will. Well, it's good to hear they're okay. They'll be. Hopefully, they'll be safe for back at the Feywild. I'm not sure if Feywild's been affected with all this going on.
Hard to say. It
It
isn't
is
one
very
of the
hard to say.
main elemental planes. That seems to be where things are focused
Mm-hmm.
right now.
But it's not to say that there isn't anything happening there either.
No, of course.
No, that's true, but if it's happening across to all planes, then it's a much larger problem than any of us have any capability of interfering with.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard enough with the elemental planes, let alone if you factor in the other planes.
Damn,
I'm
is this
just-
guy still here?
No,
Oh.
he's gone.
You know,
Okay.
he left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm just glad they're okay. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. I keep sending prepared now, so. whenever you
Anyone
want,
else
I
who
can-
wanna any more sendings for the day, Megan?
I do have a sending that I'm going to do, but right before we all go to
Yes.
sleep.
Yes.
Nash will continue to fiddle with her earring as if, like, now it's still a nervous thing, but a little less so than before.
Anyone have anything else?
During our conversation shortly after, Zraven? Something like that? What was it?
What?
Zorvan? What the fuck was his name? Fuck!
What are you talking about?
Pardon?
The guy! The
Kravanos?
guy. Kravanos.
What?
It's like, who are you referring to?
When I hear Kravanos, I try to think of how it's spelled, and the closest I can get, it's sort of spelled like Raven-ish. So I just kind of-
Kravanos.
Well, obviously there's the K and the OS at the end, and the E gets swapped with an A, but it's close to Raven, and that's how I latched onto him.
Okay.
The thing
Anyway,
is, he's dyslexic.
yes,
So am I.
shortly after he leaves. Oh my gosh, why is my phone flashing in my face?
I am
Shortly
so
after
confused
he would
what's happening
have
right now.
left,
Mm-hmm.
I would have taken out my old shield, and I would start tinkering with it.
Okay.
Trying to kind of inspect that center gem. I want to see if it's possible to safely remove it.
Okay. Are you attempting to do it now?
No, I'm not gonna attempt to do it now.
Okay.
I'm just kind of fiddling with it.
Give
kind
me
of
an
inspecting.
investigation.
Okay. Holy.
It looks like if
that's-
you had the proper tools, it might be possible.
Okay. Probably like what I'd spend most of my time during the night doing.
Okay. if there's no one else, Megan, I know who you want to send to.
I said I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I
You
I
did.
will talk to Nashari tonight, briefly before I go to sleep. I'm gonna do it tonight so we can get it out of the way, because it's not even that big of a deal. So, my gosh.
Okay.
Alright. I'm pulling Nashari aside, so, gosh.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
A moment, please. I just wanted to make sure, I would apologize if what I did on the plane of air, showing your Kalashtar spirit thingy, was, a little bit unprompted. I wasn't sure how private that is, and I wanted to say if I did it and it was bad, sorry.
You know, I've been trying to prepare for this. She's going to stare at you and kind of think and go, it was unprompted, but there's so much I don't know about truly being a Kalashtar, but being around Aora as much as we were, it didn't seem like too much of a deal, so I wasn't bothered by it, so I don't see why you need to apologize.
Well, I wanted to show you first, but it seemed like the better time to show it during that conversation, so I just decided to go for it.
Well, they did. Go ahead.
So no, it's off topic. Go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, if any of them knew anything about Quarry spirits and all that, they would have been able to say something to that knowledge, but I'm elated to know what it looks like. I've gone my whole life not even knowing that there was a form.
It's definitely an interesting form, that's for sure.
I imagine that it may have seemed scary to others, but to me, it's strange. I felt comforted. That is strange, isn't it?
I would have no idea, but I'm glad that at least you feel comforted by it. That seems positive for you.
It's like knowing yourself fully. In any case, thank you for showing.
I'm just glad I was able to do something to help.
Ash will smile.
Alright, that was my moment. On to Morstead. We were good.
All right. How many spell slots do you have left?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Fair number.
Okay.
I got 1/6. I got 2/4.
Oh,
2/5.
you could several sendings if you wanted.
So I could send. That's how many times I could send.
Yeah. Okay.
If I wanted to.
Okay.
So, forgive me. What's her name?
Raftalia?
Apologies. I didn't have it written down. And I felt bad
Right, Klain?
about it.
Yes,
Okay.
I didn't realize this is who we were sending. Yes.
Yes. She's talking to your mom.
Yep.
Man,
And I'm fiddling with my shield.
it's not about you.
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Alright, Hi Raftalia. It's Morstead. It's been another day. How are you holding up? Any changes? Today, we fought a divine intervention. But we won. That's
Yeah, you know, it's weirdly not that uncommon in D&D. Um, the universe karmically balanced, and I had to deal with a divine intervention in Black Aurora. Um,
Smiles. But theirs was a lot worse.
it's been a day. Feels like hours. Trying to stay awake, but difficult. You fought a what? I've never heard of a creature called divine intervention before. Is my son doing okay?
um Oh, just a dumb kid summoned his god. We're all fine. Klain is right nearby, tinkering with his shield. Don't hurt yourself trying to stay awake.
Interesting.
What's it mean?
Interesting. A god? What the fuck? What shield is he tinkering with? Is it his father's shield? That's all you get.
Klain, it is your father's shield that you're messing with right now, or are you messing with a different one?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yes.
Sorry. Something else to say. Yes, it's his father's shield. He bears it well. He's gonna get you out of this.
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Why do I feel like the mom is going to just yell at Klain through more sets?
Perhaps. How knowledgeable is she on? Never mind. Good. He always loved that shield. Both of them. Thank you. I'm sure the both of you will do your best to find me. Been trying to remember, but still foggy. She doesn't have enough words to say much more.
Well, luckily, I have another spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Anything you can tell us could be helpful. We don't know much, but we're trying. I'll speak to you again tomorrow.
Let me check something. I remember others. They were encased. Perhaps I'm encased in something. I remember it was beautiful. But now it feels like torture. Please, stay safe. Mm-hmm. What's that face?
Hey, Ayaki.
I think Morsa and I are having the same exact revelation right now.
Oh.
Marissa doesn't know shit. Hey, Ayaki.
Yes.
You know things. Magic and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I try to anyway.
Have you ever heard of something it would encase people? Something that seems beautiful. That acts sort of like a different plane.
Can I roll something for that?
Give me an You can either give me an Arcana. Depends. What kind of angle are you coming at this from in your mindset? Are you trying to figure out like magical means? Are you trying to figure out if there's like some kind of location or place? Are you trying to maybe?
I think I'd be coming at it from the magical point of view, because that was specifically what Morstead asked her about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, things about magic and such. So I would think I would go from that angle, just because that's just how she would think when you ask her a question like that.
Okay. So give me an Arcana.
Okay. I'm going to use an ability that I have now that I'm the 14th level Spellblade.
Great.
And this is the weirdest way that this mechanic works.
Sure. What the fuck's about to happen?
So, in order to do this, I have to cast Detect Magic first.
Okay.
While under the effect of Detect Magic, I gain expertise in Arcana.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
That is interesting.
It's part of my Aegis.
That's weird. Roll.
It is weird. Yeah, while under the effect of detect magic, which is technically an innate spell for me now,
Mm-hmm.
and does not require any sort of concentration, I can just do it. While under the effect of it, I have expertise in Arcana.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll.
So this will actually be +5 on top of this because I don't know how to make it. There's no like check.
Yeah.
So 23.
Okay, so
That's one of the lowest rolls I've had today.
yeah, really, and you have expertise on it. So it's a
Apparently needed it.
23. I can help you build it later.
Well, it's just weird because I have to do the circumstance in order to get it, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's not really necessarily worth building it. It's just more of a. I
I'm
wish
sure
they had
you
a
could
check
do like a
box.
toggle. You could have a
Yeah.
toggle.
That might be a
somewhere.
better idea to do.
Not even that. You could just do a. You can make it a tool, but it's not really a tool. And just build it down here with intelligence. You have expertise. Name it whatever. And it's not really a tool, but you could build it down there.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a way to do it.
So, 23 Arcana. Do you know of? That's interesting. It.
Bear in mind that I live in Inkstone with Echo and I know
Yes,
library.
I know. I'm keeping that in mind with history stuff. In fact, give me a history roll with that as well,
Okay.
because I need. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
I have a potential way I could help you describe what you're thinking of.
Oh no.
partic-
I'm determining how much you get right now.
Gotcha. So I was gonna say if it's like a level of the spell, maybe I can't cast it, but I've at least heard of the spell.
So, thinking over it, there's not any particular like spell that comes to mind on like sure there's like hold person and there's spells like that, but there's not really a spell that would encase, unless it's like maybe petrification, but that doesn't sound right, because if that was the case, Morsted wouldn't be able to send to them. That's a 30. You have heard and read in a book somewhere, that there's theories that it's possible to encase people in like magic theory on like encasing people in like giant gemstones of sorts and putting their bodies into like a stasis.
Okay.
What kind of magic would be the level of magic that would be required? It's probably more of a ritual rather than a spell that you would cast.
Yeah. But I was just thinking more like spellblades can only go up to 5th level. So if it's beyond that, it'd be like I know it's beyond my capability.
Yeah, it's
but
not.
this is what I know in theory.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like a spell of a sort, though.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. I know in theory I've read about the ability to encase people inside of things like gems, but I've never seen it or encountered it or know anybody who knows anything about it. My knowledge, it would take time and some sort of ritual to do, but I don't know. That's only a theory. I've never actually known if it can actually happen.
Do you know how you would break it?
That you do not have the knowledge of.
No, I don't. Best guess would be it.
Well,
What's
maybe start thinking on that one.
Maybe dispel magic.
Dispel magic. I could not think of dispel for some reason. I was like, yeah.
The
And
no
best
magic
guess would
spell,
be
yes, that
dispel
one.
magic, but it's only ever been a theory to my knowledge, so I don't know if that would even be possible.
I have a bad feeling it's gonna be harder than that. Maybe. I don't know. We should think on that one.
Yeah, if perhaps by the time we need to encounter that, maybe we'll be able to get just a brief glimpse of knowledge as to how to need to break it.
Maybe. I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later.
And that would be handy. I would hate to know what happens if they are in there for too long. I know that there was a time when I was going to become crystal at one point, and it was not a pleasant experience.
I checked to see
What?
if Klain is paying attention
That's
to
the
this
dispel
at all.
magic.
He hasn't been.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just for me.
Too
Um,
engrossed.
He's like a few stayed over there.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
I
Y'all's
glanced
eyes
over.
glaze
I
over when
am
people talk magic.
exhausted.
My character's
Two
exhausted
levels
too.
of exhaustion.
Oh, she's smart is the thing.
That is true.
And
She's also falling asleep.
isn't.
Which actually does make sense as to why her Arcana was so low, because she's just like, I'm so tired.
sleepy. She doesn't know. Okay. I don't think they're doing well. So we need to figure it out.
That would probably be something to investigate as soon as we have any sort of day where we're not having to run around to different planes.
Yeah. Speaking of, we're gonna be doing that again tomorrow. I was hoping we'd get kind of a rest day situation for
I
your
was
sake.
too, especially because did we get a token for this one too, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You would have, yes.
Especially because it would have been nice to go back to the plane of air with our token
Yeah. Well,
to see
in any
what
case,
we could have gotten. We
I
may want to restock on our way out of town. We may want to get up a little bit earlier than he comes to run to the merchants to stock on potions and such.
I think. In any
If we
case, I used
can.
my last spell slot to cast Greater Restoration on you. Get rid of one of those 2 levels of exhaustion.
Hey.